motherfucking topic right here tonight with Shakur Stevenson Breakfast Club interview, man. And y'all already know I would have already cooked up a whole video on this already, man. But I wanted to say this for the live for the night. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna flow through this shit because this dude Shakur Stevenson, bro. How delusional can you fucking be? I need to understand how delusional can Shakur Stevenson be? Because that's all I see from him every time. He the most he's like, I don't know who delusional between the two. I say Devin for sure. Between Devin and Shakur, it's probably like Shakur's making it equal damn near at one point right now. Like he's making this shit equal. Like Shakur is too delusional, man. Like let's be honest, the first out the gate. They asked him about his fight with Zepeda. I noticed that he only mentioned Williams Zepeda one damn time in his whole entire interview. And I watched this interview twice. You had a whole fight with Williams Zepeda July 12th coming up in a couple of months. And you only mentioned the fight like once or twice? I give him twice because he's talking about he gonna beat up. He said he's gonna beat up Zepeda, so he's kind of switching his tone. He ain't say he's gonna stop him. He ain't say he's gonna put belt to ass. He said I'm gonna whoop him. I'm gonna beat him up. So he mentions Zepeda only twice in his interview. Just hilarious. Ask him why you want Tank to knock you out. And then he laughed and shit like, oh, he need to fight me then. He need to fight me. Like, you gonna see. And then which is funny though. And then he said, they asked him about Tank and Roach. This whole interview turns into a whole Tank Davis interview from there. Everything getting talked about Tank Davis the whole interview. So we already got Tank. We got Shakur. He on he got a fight. So what he doing? We talk about Tank in every interview. The headline and caption for every Shakur Stevenson interview up until July 12th will be about Tank Davis. Per usual. Business as usual for Shakur Stevenson. I understand content creators. Like, I understand, like, when y'all interview a guy like Shakur Stevenson, y'all gonna ask him about Tank, you know what I mean? But then stop making y'all whole fucking interview be about Tank. This why, like, and then the Shakur fans, y'all get mad when other content creators, we cover the shit and we have to call out Shakur Stevenson for his lies and contradictions within his interview because we already know he gonna get the line in the interview within the first 5 minutes, which he did in his interview, per usual. Just like he did in the Danger Project interview, which is I got my reaction to that on the channel. Y'all can go back and check that out. Like we cooks up over here. You know what I mean? We cook up over here. I'm just saying in general, man. Like he talks about the Tank and Rose fight. They asked him about that, talking about he won money on the Tank and Rose fight, which I'm trying to understand how you win money off the Tank and Rose fight and it was a draw. Trying to understand. I don't know what you bet on there. Kind of iffy to me. And then he believed Roach won, which that's his opinion. Who gives a fuck? It's Shakur opinion. Then he mentions that he don't want Tank to fight the rematch with Lamont Roach. And I wanted to, this is my thing. If you don't want Tank to fight the rematch, then why you fighting damn Williams Zepeda? Why you ain't sign up to fight Tank in the fucking first place when you had the opportunity to fight Tank this past year in 2024? Possibly could have fought him this year, too. But it's Shakur Stevenson, bro. Out of sight, out of mind, man. You know what I'm saying? He only calls out Tank when he got a fight going on. The fight with Padley, Kid Austin, Tank. Now he got Zepeda. It's gonna be Tank the whole time. Like Tank need to fight me. Tank need to fight me. But when Tank is available and you unavailable, when both guys, Tank Davis and Shakur Stevenson, is available, they never call them out. Shakur never calls out Tank when both guys are available. That is my whole problem with Shakur Stevenson in this circumstance. And all of these guys, even Keyshawn Davis included, Devin Haney included, Tiafimo included, all these guys, they call out Tank when Tank is available. They call out Tank when Tank not available and when they not available. But when they all are available, they never call Tank out. Never. This is the reason why I say I don't give a fuck about y'all call outs. I heard motherfuckers on Knockout Panel talking about, he called, Shakur called Tank out. He called Tank out. I don't give a damn, bro. I give a damn about what happened behind the scenes when niggas them phone calls start flowing through. What we doing about these phone calls that's getting processed? Because PBC and Tank did reach out to Shakur last year for a fight, and Shakur tucked his tail and ran the match room. I'm just saying. And that shit been a shit show since he got over there, the match room. Been a pure shit show. Eddie Hearn has not done nothing for his Shakur Stevenson career. He ain't put him on main event at all. And the two fights that he's doing with him, he's promoting Boots in his way more. He's actually trying to make Boots a star. You know what I'm saying? Boots is becoming a star. You know what I'm saying? Because he's main eventing his own events. Shakur, how the fuck he gonna be a superstar and he can't even fucking main event over Edgar Berlanga and Hamza Shiraz in fucking New York, bro? Are you shitting me? Come on, man. Like, let's be real. And then he says, like I said, he said he don't want Tank to rematch Roach. And he said, but won't make any and then he says he goes on to mention that Tank be weight draining fighters. Said Tank's resume ain't bad, but he be weight draining fighters. Okay. But in the same instance in his interview, he says Tank is a small guy at 135. So if you say Tank is a small guy at 135, and then you say he be weight draining fighters, then I heard an instance in this same interview that you said that you was a small guy, 135, but then you said you'll move up for the right fight. You even went further to even say that you'll move up to 154 to fight Conor Benn. I'm trying to think right here. All of this shit ain't making sense to me. This is the reason why, Shakur, you don't have guys like me to watch you in these interviews, because I write down what you say, then I start putting all this shit together into one, and I'm just thinking like, this dude just lied like 3-4 different times in 3-4 sequences, literally within this one interview, and just contradicts yourself. Like, you say Tank is a small guy, 135, but then you say he weight draining the fighters. Who did he weight drain? And it goes back to what I was saying about Rolly Romero when he said some of these guys be weight bullies and that they ain't fighting their natural weight classes. A lot of these guys ain't fighting their natural weight classes. Prime example, Ryan Garcia. Prime example, Devin Haney. Look at them two guys. Devin Haney was fighting at 135 his whole damn career. His whole career. Once he was undisputed, only defended undisputed twice. The first time when he fought Kambosos in the second fight, and the second time fighting Lomachenko. Right after Lomachenko, what'd he do? Took his big ass up to 140. And you look back in the previous fights, but before, after Lomachenko, well, not even Lomachenko, since Regis program, because he was calling Regis pro, like Devin was calling all his ops small in the weigh-ins. Like, oh, you small, you small. And his like last 8 fights, before the Ryan Garcia fight. The last 8 fights, he was saying every guy was small. Then finally you fight somebody that's around your age, and you fight somebody that's around your size, and you got your ass whooped. I'm just saying, man, it's real life nasty work. And you finally fight somebody your size. And then you got Ryan Garcia. Look what he did. No, he's been fighting at 135 his whole career. And then he fights Tank, has to fight at the catch weight at 136. That's what happened, Shakur. He fought at the catch weight. He fought Ryan Garcia at a fucking catch weight. Ryan Garcia couldn't rehydrate over 10 pounds. So he couldn't rehydrate over 146 on fight night. And that was the best in shape that we've seen Ryan Garcia for real since the Tank fight. I think he was in better shape in the Tank fight than he was for the Rolly fight, in my opinion. And Ryan was the guy that was fighting 135 his whole career. So he moves up 1 pound and fighting the catch weight. And then what Ryan do in this next fight? He fights Oscar Duarte in this next fight. The fight was supposed to be at 140. That was supposed to be his first fight at 140 pounds. Ends up missing weight to where they renegotiate the weight to where they end up fighting at 143. Then what he do next? Ends up fighting Devin Haney. The fight's supposed to be at 140. Comes in 3 pounds heavy. And the rest is history. The man, Ryan Garcia, moved up to 140, didn't even have a fight at 140. He fighting at catchweight 143. So, and then y'all guys had the nerve to sit there and be like, Shakur said Tank be weight draining these dudes. Crucial content, my dog. What's good, my brother? Yeah, they had a nerve to say, Tank be weight draining these dudes. Bro, these dudes is not fighting a natural fucking weight class. Devin shouldn't be fighting at 140. Shit, he just fought at the fucking catch weight at 144. So, I mean, I remember all these guys were saying, Tank putting catch weights and weight clauses on these guys and all this shit. But then the Devin Haney fans, they was the ones that was crying about fucking Ryan with the extra 3 pounds. Looked like y'all needed to have a weight clause on motherfucking Ryan. Didn't get the job done because y'all business fucked up over there. You know what I mean? We got Bill Haney up there saying he questioned himself, talking about shit. Devin may need a new manager now. It's like the fuck. Like, come on, man. The cook up is too easy for these guys, bro. It's too easy to cook these guys. Like for real. Like there's a lot of fighters out here that's not fighting at their natural weight classes. And I've been saying this for a long ass time. A long ass time. These fighters need to fight around their right weight classes. Only people that was on rehydration clauses from Tank Davis was Mario Barrios, which is a guy, when he fought Tank, they fought at 140. And where the fuck Mario Barrios fighting at right now? He fighting at 147. So seems pretty reasonable to me that he's fighting at 140, that they fought with a rehydration clause in that fight. Because Mario Barrios, he's bigger than Tank. Tank is a guy that probably Tank could campaign at 130. He could probably fight at 126 if he wanted to, damn near. That's how small Tank is. 135 is his natural weight. That's the weight that he's comfortable with. So he can fight wherever the fuck he want to fight at. If he want to stay at 135, Tank can fight at 135. And the other person that he put a rehydration clause on was Ryan. But that was Ryan being a guy that fought his whole career at 135 and asked the fight at 140. Shit, Tank said, oh yeah, we can fight at 140, but no, we ain't gonna fight at 140. I'm gonna give you 1 pound more because you've been fighting at 135 your whole damn career. So you're gonna fight at 136. Can't weigh over 146 on fight night. Reasonable to me. Because what Ryan do, he move up and then he up there weight bullying, at 140. He didn't even campaign at 140 100%. So you can't tell me that, that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, these guys didn't deserve a rehydration clause in the same time because we know these fighters ain't fighting in a fucking natural weight class. Come on, Shakur. Like, like the whole weight draining shit is bullshit, bro. Bullshit. BVO, my dog, man. Yeah, bro, man. My city, man, Cincinnati, bro. It's crazy out here right now, man. It's real crazy. A lot of shit going out here, man. I get into that another time, though, man. But prayers to my city, man, Cincinnati. It's been some wild shit going on in our city, though, for sure. And then goes on talking. Shakur goes on and talks about Turkey, talking about Turkey don't know the sport well and everything. And then says that he was standing on principle with Turkey. I'm trying to understand how you stand on principle with Turkey by apologizing. You touch your tail to me personally. You expose Turkey. Looks like you spoke of that perfect kush. A little kush for sure tonight. There go Shakur, man, this motherfucker, Shakur, you can't sit there and say that you standing on principle, then you end up apologizing, bro. That's not standing on principle to me. This man Turkey said he wasn't gonna put you on no Riyadh season or Ring magazine events, and then you went and apologized the next day, the very next day you apologize. Like Turkey, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I want to be on Riyadh season. I want to be on Ring magazine. Turkey, I don't give a damn. Put me on the undercard. I don't even gotta be main event. Like that's you. That's you, Shakur. That's you all the way. That's you all the way, bro. Like you touch your tail on that shit. Then he goes on and says that it was a miscommunication between him and Turkey. And then of course he went on there. He did Edgar Berlanga talk about that he should have been main event. Which is I ain't gonna lie. Shakur should be main event for this July 12th card. And that's me being all fair and being all real. Shakur should be main event. Edgar Berlanga and Hamza Siraj should not be main event for this fucking card. Should not. Do I understand why they are main event? Yes, because it's going to be a more exciting fucking fight. Turkey like shit. We already didn't seen you fight over there in Saudi Arabia. You got booed in Saudi Arabia in my hometown. So you put up an ass fight up there. Now I'll give you a little change. Go ahead, what I'm saying? You got a little name. Go ahead. We're gonna make you the guy that's gonna sell the week for us to fight. But on fight night, you gonna fight as the co-main. Nasty work. That's standing on principle. You standing on principle and you still let Turkey play you cock by having you on the fucking undercard. But having you sell the fight throughout the week as the main event. But that's standing on principle? Fuck out of here, man. Bro, man, fuck out of here. Shakur, this is clown behavior, bro. Like, you ain't standing on no business over there, bro. You all fucking cap over there. But I do agree with him, though. I do agree with him. You know what I'm saying? As far as him being main event, he should be main event. You know what I mean? Edgar Berlanga, of course, he clapped back at him and shit. Edgar Berlanga, I felt like both guys was right in they clapbacks as far as clapping each other. But then right after that, Shakur comes back and apologizes to Edgar, said he worded it wrong. It shouldn't have been worded out like that and everything. You know what I mean? Which was expected from Shakur. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shakur, he want to be friendly and buddy with all these motherfuckers, man. He don't give them if y'all ain't even in the same weight class. He want to be friends with everybody. He just a friendly guy, man. Too fucking friendly for me, man. This is boxing, man. Ain't no friends in this fucking industry. Ain't this is boxing, man. This is the hurt game. This man want to be brothers with everybody. With just everybody. Okay, so then he goes on saying that Turkey wants the Tank fight, saying that that Tank needs to holler at Turkey to make the fight happen for him and Shakur. Shakur, bro, let me tell you this right now, bro. Let me ask you this. Why would Tank fight with Turkey Al Sheikh in a fight with you after we just seen you have issues with Turkey Al-Sheikh. You damn near wasn't even about to be fighting for Turkey Al-Sheikh. Now you coming back to the table saying that Tank need to come over to y'all side and talk with Turkey to try to make a fight happen with you? The math ain't mathing, bro. Like my logic ain't is my thought process ain't right now. I'm trying to understand. We just seen Turkey. We see Turkey playing you cop like currently right now in real time, and you asking Tank to come over there to try, make a fight with Turkey when you know Tank don't like Turkey. He ain't fucking with him. He been exposing Turkey, and he's been right the whole time exposing Turkey. He the only one damn near in boxing besides David Benavidez and majority of the guys on PBC that's standing up to fucking Turkey Al-Sheikh. Besides the rest of y'all guys, a lot of y'all over there dick eating. Y'all dick eating over there. Like, Tank he don't gotta make no moves with no Turkey Al-Sheikh, bro. For real. Like, this man Shakur is fucking that delusional. Like, he don't gotta call you on the phone and to make a fight with you like Earl Spence did with Bud Crawford. You ain't Bud Crawford, dude. You're not him. You even had the same accolades. You don't even fight the same way as Bud Crawford. You even have the mindset as Bud Crawford. Yeah, Bud Crawford emotional. You know what I'm saying? So y'all both the same in that sense. You ain't even, but Bud Crawford way more tougher than you. You ain't even tough for real. Shakur soft as for fucking soft patch cookie out here. And then Shakur goes on and says that Tank is small. Mentions he's small again. And then they ask him about Edwin De Los Santos in this situation with him. Well, not even Edwin De Los Santos. He asked about Keyshawn Davis, and he said he wants Keyshawn Davis to beat Edwin De Los Santos. And then mentions that Tank Davis gotta fight him before he retires. Because they was asking him about Tank and fighting Jake Paul, which is that whole Jake Paul narrative. And I'm gonna say this again. Y'all gotta stop this whole Jake Paul shit, bro. Tank was never gonna fight Jake Paul. It's pointless to keep mentioning. It's a false narrative. It's sickening to see y'all keep trying to put this narrative that Tank was gonna fight Jake Paul. He was never gonna fight Jake Paul. So y'all can just end the conversation with that shit, bro. Like, it was just pointless of like them talking about it in this specific interview, and then just me hearing y'all talk about it just in general. It gets on my fucking nerves. Like, it's pointless to talk about it. And like I said, the one of the interesting things that Shakur said in this interview was the fact that he said that himself is a small 135-pound fighter, but he'll move up for the right fight. And he said he'll even move up to 154 to fight Conor Ben. If you're a small guy at 135, why would you move up literally 4 weight classes to fight Conor Ben? Like, Shakur's a fucking retard, bro. He's not the smartest guy. He's not the smartest guy. I see. I know. I see it. He's definitely not the smartest guy. He's not the bright motherfucking cookie in the motherfucking room. He's not. We're saying shit like that. Why would you want to fight Conor Ben at 154, bro? And you're campaigning at 150 at 135. Conor Ben ain't even fighting he's not even at 154. Yeah, he fought Chris Eubank at 160, but he talking about he going back down to 147. This dude Shakur is just ridiculous, bro. Like, where's the logic? And it goes back to what I'm saying, bro. These dudes think they fucking Floyd Mayweather, bro. Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson, bro. And that's why the title of the thumbnail is the boxing track stars, bro. The boxing track star era that these motherfuckers try to start up with, this shit is dead. The fans don't want to see these guys running around the ring and not throwing no punches back at their ops, man. Nobody want to see that shit no more. It's not accepted right now in this era of boxing. The fans want to see knockouts, knockout sale, blow by blow. We want to see bangers. We want to see brawls. You know what I'm saying? It's boxing, man. You gonna get hit in boxing. These dudes don't want to get hit at all, and they don't even want to throw no shots back. And nobody don't want to pay to see that shit. That's why y'all guys are not draws in the sport of boxing. We want to be entertained, Quick, like you said. We want to be entertained. That shit is not entertainment. It's not. We don't want to spend our hard-earned money on the product that y'all delivering. Y'all thinking y'all Floyd Mayweather when Floyd Mayweather never fought the way that you guys fight. That's just the pure fact of the matter. Floyd has never fought the way you guys fought. Floyd wasn't just turning his back and running around. We've seen that from Devin and Shakur in their recent fights, where these guys would turn their back and run around the ring. They're turning their back and running around the ring. They're fucking boxing track stars, and this shit is dead, and nobody jacking that shit. Nobody jacking that. Nobody's going to continue to sit here and pay to see Shakur pity pat around with these guys. No. It's a waste of fucking time. It's a waste of money to sit here and watch these guys pity pat around and run around the damn ring. Like, no. Quickly said, I don't watch the fight. I'll listen to KQ Caller, but I'm not watching it, paying or streaming it for free. Facts. Like, nobody don't want to pay to see that type of product of these guys becoming boxing track stars. Nobody don't want to pay for that. That's why y'all don't have no fan base. Devin Haney fans, not many of them. Shakur Stevenson fans, not many of them. Look at Turkey Al-Sheikh. He put Shakur Stevenson on undercards. His first two fights over there with Eddie Hearn. Shakur has not made main event at all since he's been with Matchroom Boxing. But you know who been main event over there in Matchroom Boxing? That's black fighter, Boo Sanders. Main evented his first three fights with Matchroom. He's been main event. His own show. We ain't even seen it once for Shakur. Because Shakur has no fucking value. That's why Shakur had, when Turkey almost cut him off, he had Eddie Hearn running around the zone asking if they can get some money to fund the fight. In his backyard, crucial. Facts, bro. Like, can't even become main event, man. Nobody don't want to pay Shakur. Bro, and you better be careful what you say in these interviews leading up. Keep on here slipping up dissing motherfuckers, especially if you diss Turkey, bro. And you burn your bridges with these promoters that go on Shakur, bro. You're gonna end up like Devin Haney, because Devin Haney in a fucked up spot right now. He in a fucked up spot. He gotta depend on Turkey to give him a bag. Say Devin loses next fight, it's over. It's over. It's over. You burn your bridges with the promoters, man. You're done. Look at Teofimo. He about to get flushed out this bitch. Top Rank don't give a fuck about Teofimo Lopez. They don't give a fuck about him. He's a waste to them. That's why they was cool with Teofimo fighting last week on the Turkey card. They could take their little promoter fee off the top and don't even got to promote the event. Go ahead and do what you do, Teo. That's how Teo coming with it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying in general, bro. These guys think they Floyd Mayweather, bro, and they is not no fucking Floyd Mayweather. Like, it really make me want to crawl out my fucking body when I hear these guys compare Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson to Floyd Mayweather. Like, it really irks my nerves to the core. It irks my nerves because these guys, they don't even have the heart like Floyd Mayweather. They don't fight like Floyd Mayweather. They ain't even throwing no punches back like Floyd Mayweather. They defense ain't even like Floyd Mayweather. Like, come on, man. Let's be real. Like, stop comparing Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney to fucking Floyd Mayweather. And track stars, and nobody don't want to see these boxing track stars run around a damn 4 square ring. We don't want to see that shit. I'm not paying for it. I'm not supporting that shit. The fights that we seen last week, I pray that we never see that type of boxing ever again.